Gateway Arch National Park. It's one of the newest in the system, to somewhat of a controversy. In 2018, then-President Donald Trump converted the former national monument into a national park. While the Gateway Arch certainly is an important symbol and monument in American life, traditionally national parks have been noted for their particular natural beauty, such as Rocky Mountain, Zion, and Bryce Canyon. Gateway Arch certainly doesn't have that natural element that other iconic sites do. While these factors have led into the controversy surrounding the establishment of Gateway Arch as a national park, the establishment of which I will personally disagree with, you are entitled to your own personal opinion. I will be simply covering my own experience at this new national park. Before we get started, my name is Felix, and if you enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe. And now, without further delay, let's get into Gateway Arch National Park. The whole complex is quite a beautiful area. Cleanly mown lawns, beautiful trees, and clear blue ponds spot the park. Gateway Arch is lying on one end with the Mississippi River, and on the other side, the historical St. Louis Courthouse, where the landmark Dred Scott Case was tried. On the Mississippi River side, you'll see a number of riverboats, barges, and at 12 noon each day, the Gateway Geyser on the other side of the river in Illinois. It's a wonderful view of the most important and impressive waterway in the US. Welcome to Gateway Arch National Park. It's not until you get here that you truly appreciate the true scale and size of this huge monument. Entering the actual Gateway Arch feels like you're stepping into another world. Most of the complex seems to be newly renovated and it's located under the ground. Coming into the lobby, you'll find a helpful National Park information desk, along with bathrooms and, rationally, a security checkpoint. After getting through this first section, you'll go further down into the ground to the museum, which is built by the National Park Service. The museum is truly fantastic as it takes you through a history of St. Louis, the concept of the West, and the Mississippi River, along with the construction of the Gateway Arch. The museum, as I just mentioned, is split up into different time periods, examining the perspectives of Native Americans, white colonizers, African American slaves, and American explorers throughout history. The museum isn't huge, but it's free to access for everybody, and the interactive design of the exhibits, along with the superb quality and presentation, means that you could easily spend an hour or two exploring here. As you continue down the hallway from the museum, you'll find an even grander room. Located here is the gift shop, a small cafeteria, the movie theater, a couple restrooms, and of course the pathways that lead up to the tramways, which take you to the actual arch. The movie requires advanced tickets and can feel a little bit pricey, coming in at the cost of $7. But if you get the ticket along with the tram ride, the combined cost is $16, saving you $3 in total. Overall, I think that's a pretty good deal. The movie, while very fascinating, does feel slightly outdated for the modern age. It focuses on the story of conceptualizing and constructing the Gateway Arch, and provides first-hand footage of the building process. While I can't show any footage due to copyright reasoning, if you are visiting the park, I do believe that this experience will help heighten your knowledge and perception on the Gateway Arch. Finally, it was time for me to go up to the top of the arch. Reserved tickets ensured that I wouldn't have to wait in line to go up. While COVID has been a pain in the butt for everyone, it did have a small benefit in this case. Our small group contained just about 15 individuals, meaning that everybody could have their own personal and positive experience. The guides at the bottom of the arch were fantastic, and took us through some of the history and context of the Gateway Arch, along with making jokes to lighten up the mood and taking time to talk to us while we waited for the trams to come down from the top. It's a really bumpy ride for sure. It's smoothed out a little bit now, but it's definitely slightly a bit terrifying. Once the trams arrived, we were escorted into futuristic tiny pods. I was fortunate enough to get a pod to myself, and I really couldn't imagine how under normal circumstances they could fit 5 people in one of these tiny chambers. The ride was a little bit scary, as the pod's angle had to be constantly readjusted to allow it to travel up the curves and design of the arch at the proper angles. Inspired by a combination of tramways, elevators, escalators, and stairs, it was certainly an interesting and slightly scary experience. We're slowing down and tilting more, which definitely means that we're getting close up to the top. At the top, once again, I was personally a little freaked out. I have a slight but not terrible fear of heights, but obviously, knowing that there's really nothing underneath you is a terrifying prospect. It wasn't too bad, but I did feel like there was a slight swaying sensation. I'm not sure if I was just making it up, but the arch is designed to move a few inches during breezier days so that its rigid structure doesn't break and instead is allowed to adapt and remain flexible. The views from the top are truly incredible. While the windows are smaller, they allow you to see some awesome views including the river, the Cardinals ballpark, downtown St. Louis, and the interstate highways. While going up the Gateway Arch takes around 4 minutes, with the help of gravity, the way down takes just about 3. The Gateway Arch is the largest public-private partnership that the National Park Service has ever taken up, as the actual tram and tours are operated by the Gateway Arch and not the NPS. Personally, I love my experience at the top, but I did feel a little bit fortunate to find my feet back on stable land at the end. Alright, we're on our way down now, which is a minute quicker. The top was really awesome. It was slightly terrifying, but it was really awesome. The views there were great. The history is absolutely phenomenal. So all in all, it was just a great experience to go through. So that's all from a visit to Gateway Arch National Park. A visit to this unique and historical site will take you anywhere from 1 to 5 hours, depending on what you want to do and see, and how much time you are personally willing to allot. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, I would really appreciate a like and subscribe. Also, if you've ever been to the Gateway Arch, let me know about your experience in the comments below, and if you have any other questions or comments, don't hesitate to put them down below as well. Until next time, have a great day.